Hello! Happy Wednesday, guys. Oh my goodness, we are, I don't know, like 6 days into March. I don't even know what the date is. Whoops. But I wanted to jump on here because I've been pretty hesitant to make a video like this, but I just think it's time. I think it's time to put it out there. February was a really, really good month, but a really, really hard month. And I want to get super fucking uncomfortable about everything I'm about to say because it needs to be talked about. And I guess I'm going to be the weird one to talk about it, but I want to explain to you guys just a few things that have been happening personally and just what I've been doing to combat everything going on. My anxiety has been at an ultimate high. Like, regardless of what I've been doing, my sugar intake has been low, my workouts are on point. Regardless of what I'm doing, I am funky up here. And just a little bit as we were going out of February and into March, it just spiraled out of control. And the more that I talk with more and more of you in the gym, it's just so apparent that I'm not the only crazy one. Ah! Yay! So here are some things, and this is where it's going to get really uncomfortable because these aren't things that I share with anyone. I shared with one of my gal pals this morning in really, really raw detail after she opened up to something very, very similar that she's going on to. And lately, here's been my stressors. I've been like instantly walking into my house and immediately going into stress mode. Like, this isn't clean, this isn't organized, this should be done, this should be done, in sending myself into just this negative mindset. So when I actually am home and present, I'm not even enjoying anything. The other thing I started to really, really do was completely isolate myself. Oh, my heater's driving me nuts with that sound. I wanted nothing to do with anything. Very, very basic things. They weren't even happening at all. I wanted to be the furthest away from people that I could possibly be. And that is not a good freaking place to be, guys. Take your time and hurt, like I always say, but make sure that you come back and you talk about it and know that you're not alone, because what I'm starting to learn about the seasons, my hormones, who I am as a woman, is that it does take a lot of work to be happy, but you've got to be willing to put in the work. Just like you put in the work to be healthier, right? By working out or food prepping or whatever your thing may be, but you also got to put in that daily mindset work, and it is hard work. Because when you just don't feel like showing up to your mindset job, the only person paying your price is you, and we all know it, and sometimes it seems impossible to get there. The lows that I have been experiencing are not the normal. And I sit there and I hone into it. I'm like, okay, this is where we're at right now. This isn't normal. This is lack of winter. This isn't lack of trying, not lack of winter. We don't have a lack of winter. This is lack of sunshine. There you go. We're in the bottoms of the winter. It's been really, really cold outside. This is okay. You've got to sit there and recognize it. And it sounds super honky wonky, but look up at the universe and just be like, all right, universe. Instead of that why me, I just say, why me, try me, let's go. And keep going forward. But these lows that I experienced are low. And my biggest fear is for the people that don't know how to get themselves out of it. And that's why I make these videos, because if I can just help one person know that you're not alone, job well done. So the last couple days, fatigue, just negative. I'd do my workouts right, and that's my happy right there. That is my happy. And then I'd get out of my workouts, I'd get in my car to go home, and everything just hits me. Life, feel worthless, hopeless, depressed as fuck, ugly, dumb, not worth it, done. Completely not even seasonal depression. I would call it more seasonal suicide. The countless thoughts that are going through my mind, like, you should just go. You should just be done. You're not worth it. You're not doing anything. It's just stupid. Everyone would be better off if you're not here. Are you fucking kidding me? That's some deep shit right there. That's really deep. And then I start to really focus in on my kids. How selfish would that be if I let this really awful voice in my head right now win? My kids would have no mom. Ugh, this stuff gets choky. I wouldn't have my friends anymore. Wouldn't have my boyfriend. I wouldn't have anything. But those thoughts just keep staying there. Over and over and over. And that's where I fear for other people, because I know how to recognize it and be like, this is a bad mood. We're not going there. You are worth it. You are loved. Look at this incredible life you have. And then it stops right there. Right? And I'm trying to get over this hump. And thankfully I do know how to guide myself over these humps. But I sit and I analyze and fully feel every single category that I'm going through, because I want you guys to know you're not alone at all. I promise you, the happiest of people, you see me on the Pure Body site, you see me in person, I'm usually always smiling. You'd probably never know that I suffer with a severe mental illness. I have anxiety so fucking bad, it's not even funny. When I read the things of depression, I am so there. I've already been told I was depressed years ago. That's like old freaking news. We're all bipolar as fuck. We all have anxiety. And guess what? We all do sit in some level of depression. It happens, but don't stay there. Level up, get up, and fucking fight. Excuse my language, but like, you get it. You guys know that I use curse words because, face it, if I was like, look at that car, you're gonna be like, okay. If I'm like, look at that fucking car, you're gonna be like, what? For me, cursing, half the time I don't even know I do it. And it's an emotion for me. It's a way to get out what I'm feeling. We all have our things. But again, the thing I want to go back to is recognize those voices that are talking to you and know they're not real. Start looking up at everything that you have to be grateful for. The snow, the sky, your beating heart, your beautiful mind, this beautiful body you've been given. The number one thing is this opportunity you've been given. There's only one of you in this world. There's only one day. Like, we don't get this day, this moment right here, we'll never get it back, ever. So you've got to either choose happy or choose sadness. Choose a different lifestyle. Start surrounding yourself around people that love you for you. My best gal pals I've met through making videos like this and sharing my lows and getting really raw and uncomfortable with it. Guess what? It's not normal, but I'm not normal. Nothing in this world is normal, and I don't strive to be anything normal. Normal is boring to me. Absolutely boring. Lows, depression, sadness, the feelings of not feeling the best, the feelings of wanting to take yourself off this world, that's some deep stuff. And I'm sure when you would, if I would talk to some people, I'd be like, you need to go see a doctor. Here's the thing. You go and see a doctor, right? And doctors are constantly trying to medicate me. Again, I've tried the antidepressant thing. It's personally just not my health plan. It's not my health choice. It's not where I want to go. I want to continue to dive into food, to dive into taking the right supplements, which are helping. But guess what? It's not going to happen overnight. I cannot undo this twisted little mind I have up here. This is like almost 35 years of craziness. It doesn't just happen overnight, but these little steps that we're taking every single day, recognize them and be proud of yourself, because it's really hard work. And I get it. I get not wanting to shower. I get not wanting to get out of bed. I get not wanting to do it. I get that everything else is more important. But guess what? Girl, you're important. Your happiness is important. Your happiness is going to trickle down the whole ripple effect of your family, of your friends. You can do anything. You just got to get out of that mindset. We're so busy worrying about what the world thinks of us, comparing ourselves to other people, possibly even being mad at other people for their success. Guess what? They're fighting too. Everybody is fighting, but no one's going to determine our outcome, our success in our life, but ourselves. So please get up and fight. If you're struggling, reach out to me. I would love to talk to you about it. That's why I share this type of stuff. This is why I share CBD oil and how it's helped me so much. But also to show you the other side that, yeah, life does happen. 100% happens. And those 2 days that I was like hardcore sitting in what I'm going to call, and this is, I'm not making this a joking matter at all. I do not take the word suicide lightly. As you guys know, we were very affected by a very, very unfortunate event. So it's not something I usually really talk to because it's touchy. But feeling those thoughts of those suicide for those 2 days, you want to realize, guess what I did not take? I didn't take my CBD oil. And I was fucking low. Why I didn't take it, I don't know. That's how low I was, that I just didn't even care. I was like, because I don't feel like it. Whatever. Who cares? What attitude is that? Be your best version because you want to be, because your family deserves it. I know my boyfriend deserves it. He puts up with me. So good. My kids, they deserve it. But most of all, I want to feel happy. So get up, rise and shine, kick some ass, and let's do this day. Because if I can do it, guys, you can. Promise you it's not easy, but it's freaking worth it. Let's go.